A new mural project is underway at an APS substation south of downtown Phoenix. The project is titled La Flor del Pueblo, which is the name of a community garden in the area. Jim Covarrubias is a local artist and curator. He's here to tell us more about La Flor del Pueblo. Good to see you again.
Well, it's an exciting concept, the idea of having such a huge public mural that depicts basically the history of that area.
And the area is?
Grant Park.
Yeah, it's at 3rd Avenue, Lincoln to Grant?
It's 7th Avenue, 7th Street, like the railroad tracks down the Buckeye.
South of the basketball arena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so this area, there's a substation and there's going to be a mural on there. How did this all happen?
Well, you know, APS has been very kind about sharing ideas with art. They did it on Roosevelt and 7th Street there. Mm-hmm. And they are giving a gift to the community, basically. So they wanted to do this a little different. They hired artists for the Roosevelt project who were really great, who did their own thing. But here they wanted to do something different. They wanted to look at the history of the area and have the artists respond to that. So our job has been right now doing narratives on like 47 different allegorical topics.
Wow. Wow. And the painting that's right next to you on the big easel there, that kind of looks at the history of the area, does it not?
It is, yeah. This is Mary Cordova and Linda Abril. There's actually a school named after Linda Abril. And they were part of that community, and the community was giving dance classes and all kinds of sports activities, but they were bringing some cultural ideas too. So this was a Mexican dance troupe that was trying to preserve some of that culture from the homeland for these people.
And because again, the idea, there was an art scene down there.
Oh yeah.
A pretty significant art scene.
Very much. And it was interesting because, you know, the Phoenix Municipal Stadium was there on 7th and Mojave. So a lot of people would go into the neighborhood to go to activities.
Yeah.
They'd go down central to the Riverside Ballroom to go to concerts. And so they were in that neighborhood, not really knowing who was there, but that was like a working class neighborhood that supported a lot of the projects that Phoenix was doing.
And now the idea is to remember that and recall that and celebrate that by way of this substation.
You know, our first job was to meet with the community. Actually, they came up with the title. And as we met with them, we realized they had the integrity of their own history. And those details are so important to an artist. And they can be as simple as a recollection of their grandparents doing something. But it was such a beautiful history that's where APS wanted us to start.
So, and as far as the mural themes are concerned, who decides that this person's memory or this person's idea, this artist's idea, is better than that one? Or not better, but deserves to be there?
My co-director and co-curator, Ashley Harder, and myself are basically the overall curators. But we've involved people from the community and people outside the community who are artists to come in as a juror, to look at the ideas and saying, this is the best way to approach this idea. Now here's the beauty, we give that narrative and those ideas to the artists, and then the artists can create that into their own style.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see many styles there, and I'm gonna see something that's just conformed. I think that's the exciting part about it.
Could have some surprises out there, couldn't you?
You know, we have 100 artists signed up right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they can still sign up at laflordelpueblo.org if they want to look at that information and say, you know what, I'd like to be a part of this or discover more about it. And I think an artist could really gain a lot just by seeing the process happen, even if they're not a muralist.
Yeah, and we're looking at La Flor right there. And now, will that be somewhere on the substation, that particular image?
Well, it'll be on our advertising.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you look closely, there's some little details in there, and that's the kind of things that I sneak in on my paintings.
Very, very nice. Well, you know, 100 artists, murals, I mean, how big is this substation?
You know, it's about 6 city blocks. So we have along the south side of it, which faces Grant Park, is where we're doing these really beautiful angled parkings.
Yeah.
And we're doing all the allegorical ones there. So basically, it's a destination part for a place for people who love art. And they can stroll along there, see these narratives, come to our pollinating garden there on the west side, and then along Lincoln, we realize that's basically a traffic route for most people.
Right.
So what we're doing is doing a serrated wall.
Oh,
that
cool.
You will see one image for about 3 or 4 seconds that'll be complete.
Oh my goodness.
Then it'll get convoluted as you go past it.
Yeah.
But it's exciting for the people who like to go to that neighborhood and cruise. And we realize that, you know, the car clubs will be parking along the angle parking Great place for a selfie.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Great. That just you're going to get some accidents down there from people looking at all these images changing as they're driving by. I mean, my goodness.
You know, we've seen the success on murals, and murals are a sort of a new successful phenomenon for artists.
Yes.
The last 20 years have seen a blossoming all across the world, really.
All right. Well, Jim Covarrubias, we thank you so much for telling us all about. Now, when does the first paint brush hit the wall?
This fall, we're meeting with the artists, and we're starting that whole process. How soon those walls are up and finished, and by the way, they're going to be like painting on glass. We've really working with CVL Engineering.
Cool.
Mention one more name, Espiritu de Loci, who's coordinating all this.
All right, that's it. We got to go. Congratulations on all this.
Thank you.
Good to have you here.